Well, hey, mamas. Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. Welcome to the last video that we're going to do this week, all about the mistakes parents of teens make before school starts. Today's mistake that you might be making and don't even realize is pretty simple, and that is a lack of excitement. So, moms, how are you feeling about the school year? Are you more excited? Are you more filled with dread? Are you feeling stressed? Really, where are you? What's that emotion that you would use to describe how you're feeling about the school year right now? If you would, I'd love for you to share it in the comments because we are going to be talking about why this matters so much to you and to your teen as we start the new school year. Before we get going into why it's such a mistake to not be very excited, what we could be doing instead, do you know I have an awesome Facebook group just for you. So, mamas, if you're not a member of Teaching Teens to Love Learning, click the link in the description to join us. Now, why does it matter if you're excited or not? Well, it's pretty simple. I got to tell you, mamas, if you are excited about the new school year, you are happy, you are excited, you're looking forward to it, then your teens will know it and they'll be excited too. Because, mamas, if all you are saying is, oh, school's starting again, oh, I have to take you this time, or man, it's going to be horrible this year, man, I'm worried it's going to be just like last year when you did this and this and this. If all you can focus is on the bad side of things, you can focus on what you're dreading, what you're worried about, basically it's just a very negative thought that you're sharing with yourself, with your family, especially with your teens. They are not going to look forward to the school year either. So definitely, I know it might seem kind of silly, might seem even kind of wooey, but do know your emotions around school, your teens know what they are, and they're going to reflect them. I got to tell you, your teens model after you, your teens look up to you. And this is no matter if you've got a middle schooler or a high schooler, if you've got college kiddos living at home with you still, maybe they're commuting, maybe they're going to local community college, whatever it might be. Do you know your teens are going to want to do and feel the same way about school as you do? Okay. So before I share some ideas on how to get excited, on how to be ready and looking forward to the school year instead of maybe feeling so dreadful and feeling so scared, maybe, or just worried, I want you to know I'm live on Facebook and I'm live on YouTube. So I'd love to have you as a subscriber. We'd love to have you as a follower if you're not already. Because next week we'll be talking about the mistakes your teens are making before school starts. So if you're feeling kind of worried, if you're dreading it, I got to tell you, we got to figure out what's causing that. Is it the fact that you just don't feel prepared? Because that can definitely lead to a lot of worry, a lot of stress, a lot of dread. We addressed that earlier this week. So definitely, if you missed that video about transportation, you missed that video, we talked about preparing supplies. We did talk about that. So hopefully that will help you feel less stressed, less worried. You also know having those routines that we talked about just yesterday will also help with that, because if you have a plan, then you will go, okay, the mornings are going to be easy. After school will be easy because we're all on the same page. We all know what we're expecting of each other. So definitely do know some of the things we've talked about already this week will help you get excited. Now, if there's something we haven't talked about this week that's causing that dread, that worry, do know we've got to figure out what it is. What is that thing that's got you so not excited about this year, and what's causing it? Is it something that you control, something your team controls, something at the school level? Whatever it is, see if you can identify it and then decide what can be done about it. Because if it's something you can control, then definitely there's no reason to be worried. There's no reason to stress about it if you can change it, if you can make it better. I got to tell you, too, that this whole idea of the school year could be better, that's something you've got to hold on to. That's something you've got to believe above anything else. Okay, like if last year your kids' grades were terrible, well, you've got to decide this year, okay, there's a good chance my teen will not make those mistakes. My teen will turn in his homework. My teen will ask for help. My teen will care about school. Now, some of those things you can hope and hope and hope for, But until your teen knows how to learn, your teen cares about school, some of those things that you're worried about, that you're dreading, will not change. So that's where I come into play. I teach teens how to learn through my program, Love to Learn, teach them study skills so they can actually enjoy school because they know how to study and how to learn. So if you're looking for some help, I definitely want to help you. I want to help your teen, but realize that that's only part of the puzzle, okay? Because moms, you've got to be excited. You've got to believe this is going to be an awesome year, and do know part of this being an awesome year is your teen being prepared, is you being prepared, and then just a general thought of positivity, a general thought of, hey, there is a lot of good that can happen this year, and you've got to decide that you're going to look for the good and focus on the awesome stuff that happens, even if it's few and far between, which is not what I want, which is not necessarily what you want, but do know there will be awesome moments, whether it's your teen getting up on time all the time, whether it's your teen always talking to you in the morning and having a great breakfast together, whatever it is, do know you've got to be excited about the awesome things your teen will learn this year, the awesome things that you yourself will get to experience as a parent, let alone with your own career and life outside of school and work and maybe even family time. So thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome night, awesome weekend. Remember, if you're not a member of my Facebook group, would love to have you join us. Click the link in the description so you can join the group and get your hands on my Homework Buster. It's 5 tips to bust through your teen's homework objections. So have an awesome night. We'll see you next week for the tips and strategies when your teens make mistakes before the school year starts. So if you want to know what those are, be sure to check back in next Monday. Until then.